delicious meal. So today my mom made some leftover chicken for dinner. Me and her had already been fighting all day with her making my every move sound wrong. I was just studying for my physics exam and finishing up my extended essay. I got myself a plate of food and took a bite of the chicken. I don't know why, but I just really didn't like it. It smelled odd and the general chicken taste was not correct. I just didn't like it. I told my mom, and she started yelling at me again about how ungrateful I am and how terrible of a doubter I am. I was hurt by the constant yelling, so I ended up crying, which only made her yell more. When I finally gave up and started eating the chicken, she told me not to and to throw it out. She told me, "You make dinner tomorrow that you like since everyone else has a horrible sense of taste." Quote. She then stormed out and left me crying as my stomach started to hurt. I later realized this chicken was 4 days old. My mom's boyfriend told me, but no one but me got a bad stomach. While I was sad, I decided to take her comment to heart. I'm 16, turning 17 in June, and it's almost the end of the month. I have used almost all of my minimum wage salary, but I still went out to buy ingredients for my favorite salad, some nice focaccia, and good meat. Now, that little amount of money is gone, and next month I'll be having vacation, so less money. Now my mom is irritated but doesn't say anything to me as she has to pay for all my expenses for the next 2 weeks. Update. I can understand why I may sound like a mean teen. I would think so as well seeing this. So I fully support backlash for that. However, this has been going on since I was 8. I have a twin brother who's being treated perfectly fine. But since my dad left, I was the bad kid. I don't want to sound all feel bad for me, but you can check out a previous post as reference to a more extreme instance with my mom, which I've updated. Thank you for the honestly in the comments. I'm sorry you got sick and that your mom yelled at you. I also feel bad that you had to buy all the ingredients yourself to make a good meal. I'm glad you were able to and have the cooking skills to do so. I hope things get better in your house. Hugs. My mother. That's about all the further I can get. I thought she disliked me more than anything, and everyone else was cool with her. But as adults, when we get together, every one of us felt used, abused and unloved. Some people don't know how to parent, and that's sad. But you will outgrow her and your need for her respect and attention. She will want to spend time with you and any family you create as an adult. But she may have burned those bridges. She did that. Never waste a moment of guilt for any damage made to that relationship. We mostly turned out okay. Many of us married people that had wonderful parents and a healthy home life. That helps. Learning to love and respect yourself now helps. I guess the big thing is that I never depended on her for anything. And I was never disappointed that she didn't come through for me. I learned early to depend on me. You've got this. Hope your meal was, indeed, delicious. Studying the IB program is intense, and those EEs take around a year to complete. I know this as I've had 2 graduate already from an IB school at your age, and currently one who is in early stages of their IB school. I wish you the best op and hope you get an IB of 4045. Some people are like bloodhounds and can smell when food is going bad. I can't. My husband can, and he will say something when I'm cooking. Sorry you have to deal with this kind of environment. I wish for you many good things when you can finally move out. This feels more like child abuse than MC. Hope you're able to move out when you turn 18. Internet hugs. I'm coming back to say op. You may find a lot of similar incidents to your experiences in R, raised by narcissists, or daughters of abusive mothers if you still use the Facebook. Your mom sounds unbearable. I have a teenage daughter and I would never yell at her, let alone make her eat rotten food. I will never understand why some adults treat kids with the rudeness they would never treat another adult with. You are NTA. I'm sorry your mom treats you like that. Study hard and just know that pretty soon you can get out of that environment and be where people will treat you with the kindness and respect you deserve. You deserve better, kiddo. Hope your studies lead to independence for you. You have a narcissistic mother and she did the chicken trick to sabotage your classic narc trait. My mom did it all the time. Raised by narcissists is a good sub. Don't know how to tag subs, sorry. Not a mean teen at all. Your mom is being horrible for no reason. If something is 45 days old and is any kind of meat, there's a good chance it's spoiled. No idea why she's acting like that towards you, but your feelings are valid. Hugs. When you can. Move out. And don't look back. I read your previous post. Depending on where you live, you may not have to wait until you are 18 to move out. I left home when I was 16. I remember being in that place of, just keep going, you can leave when you're 18 and be free. As a 38-year-old who now barely speaks to her mother, I just want to go back to that child and hug her. You shouldn't have to deal with this. I'm sorry your mom is so unreasonable and mean. This is abuse and right now you're just pushing through. Just keep surviving. You're nearly there. Make sure you keep your phone away from her too. Our mom for Amanut is also a lovely place to get the kind of care that you should be getting at home. I suggest you check out our narcissistic mothers. And if some stories there ring a bell for you, please read up on narcissistic parents and how to survive them. It's hard to tell from only 2 anecdotes. And maybe those of us who lived through or with such mothers are more likely to see the signs even where there aren't any. So if I missed the mark, I'm sorry. Either way, I wish you all the best. Green heart smiling face with open hands. Edit to ask. Please tell me more about your favorite salad. I need some fresh ideas. Pun intended. Grin. Hang in there, little one. Please don't give up on yourself or your studies. I'm sorry you're going through this. At some point in time the tables will turn and she will see the error of her ways. I'm proud of you for being a better person than that. Continue to take care of you in every way possible. Hugs and prayers. Big hugs. Nobody deserves to be treated like that. I was made to buy everything that I wanted, i.e., clothes, food, gas for the car, and any fun I wanted to have. But my brothers got everything and anything that they wanted. Please take care and stay safe. Hope things get better for you soon. Leftovers are only good for 3 days. Especially chicken. Reading this, I didn't think you sounded like a mean teenager. You sound like a daughter who is constantly berated by her mother. And you're hurting. Emotional abuse is still abuse. I'm so sorry you're going through this. Hugs. Narcissists tend to have a scapegoat they lash out at. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. One day you will be able to get out. You don't sound like a mean teen. Good luck on your exam. Your mom reminds me of my mom. My mom spent my entire childhood accusing me of hating her. Before I even understood the concept of hate, I only realized last year, I'm 37 now, that I was being abused. It was a self-fulfilling prophecy. I do hate her now. Hey, I'm going to assume that you're being totally straight with us here. This sounds like you are maybe in a negative relationship with your mom and you are exerting extreme effort to please. Maybe not, but it's a dangerously pattern if so. That could easily ruin your relationships for the rest of your life if you let it. Save your money for the therapy you should absolutely get as soon you safely can. Sadly, I can't encourage anyone to trust U.S. high school counselors, unless things have changed in the last 15 years. But university campuses usually also offer more affordable mental health options, and they aren't beholden to your parents in any way. I am not a therapist or any type of medical professional.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.